Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat.com English News. I am Ayman Umar. After continuous deliberations made by the All India Majlis-e-Ittehadul Muslimin in the Telangana Legislative Assembly, Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Thursday agreed to immediately order an inquiry by the Crime Branch CID into the Waqf Board land encroachment issues. KCR said that he realizes the importance to protect and preserve the Waqf properties, after which the MIM party lauded his decision. About a week ago, a petition was filed with the Telangana High Court by the MIM Inqilab's president Syed Tariq Qadri on 29th of September, questioning the illegal locking of the Telangana State Waqf Board's record room since 2017 on KCR's order. The Waqf Board's record room was locked on due to allegations of maladministration, although no committee was set up to verify and resolve them. The Mukarram Jah Trust for Education and Learning on Wednesday announced that the Mukarram Jah School will provide free education to students who have lost an earning parent to COVID-19. Mukarram Jah Trust will waive 100% of the fees to a maximum of 2 children per family, and their education would be taken care of till they finish school. This announcement was made on the 88th birthday of Mir Barkat Ali Khan, popularly known as Prince Mukarram Jah Bahadur, which is celebrated by the school on 6th of October as Founders Day. The Mukarram Jah School is run by the Mukarram Jah Trust for Education and Learning, to which Mukarram Jah Bahadur has donated several of his properties, including the beautiful Purani Haveli Palace, to educate children. The price of diesel in Hyderabad has crossed 100 rupees a litre mark on Thursday. The oil companies on Thursday increased the prices of petrol and diesel by 32 paisa and 38 paisa respectively. With the latest hike, the price of petrol in the city has shot up to 107.41 paisa per litre and that of diesel to 100 rupees 0.13 paisa per litre. It was on 14th of June that the price of petrol had crossed 100 rupees. Since then, the price of petrol has been hiked by nearly 8 rupees per litre, while the price of diesel has gone up by almost 5 rupees. Oil companies have attributed the hike to the rally in oil prices in international market. Whereas the prices vary from state to state due to different rate of value added tax and also due to transportation charges from the nearest refinery. The Telangana government and Triton Electric Vehicles, a leading electric automobile company, entered a memorandum of standing on 24th of June 2021. According to the company, it will set up a world-class electric vehicles manufacturing facility here with an investment of 2,100 crore rupees in the state. The industrial park layout of NIMS Zahirabad was discussed in detail virtually and few plots were identified on Thursday, said a release from Telangana IT Minister K.T. Rama Rao's office. The Triton team, comprising CEO and Chairman Himanshu Patel, India Development Head Mohammad Mansoor, and Triton Associate Akbar Rashid, met IT Minister K.T. Rama Rao to take the discussions forward. Principal Secretary Jayesh Ranjan and Director Automotive Gopalakrishnan were present in the meeting. A farmer sustained injuries and others had a narrow escape while protesting against the 3 farm laws in Narayangarh near Ambala after a car tried to run them over. The protesting farmers alleged that the car was a part of Bharatiya Janata Party Member of Parliament Nayab Saini's cavalcade. The Ambala police have not released any statement on the issue. In his police complaint, the injured farmer Bhavan Preet stated that BJP's Kurukshetra MP Nayab Saini, Haryana government Sports Minister Sandeep Singh and other party leaders were attending an event held at the Saini Bhavan in Narayangarh on Thursday morning. The farmers reportedly reached Dharamsala on Narayangarh Sadhora Road at 11 am to gheraw the BJP leaders and government representatives over the refusal of the union government to repeal the farm laws and to protest against the visit of Saini and other BJP leaders. A signboard of Akbar Road in Lutyens, Delhi was defaced on Thursday and posters were pasted on it, declaring the road as Samrat Hemu Vikramaditya Marg. The Delhi police have registered an FIR in connection with the incident, for which French right-wing group Hindu Sena has claimed responsibility. A senior official of the New Delhi Municipal Council, under which the area falls, said the police were informed about the incident and the poster was removed from the signboard. An FIR has been registered in the matter, a senior police officer have said. A 55-year-old man was shot dead while offering namaz at a mosque in a village in Siddharth Nagar here on Thursday, the police have said. The incident has taken place in Kolwa village in the Chilia area. Superintendent of Police Suresh Chandrawat have said an unidentified person has fired at Kamaruzuma from behind when he was reciting Quran after Azan at about 5 am. Later, the police have reached the spot and has sent the body for postmortem. A detailed probe in the matter is on. No arrests have been made in the case so far, the police have said. Thousands of Palestinians has gathered for the second day in a row in front of the headquarters of the Chamber of Commerce in Gaza to apply for permits to work in Israel amid a deteriorating economy. In 2007, Israel imposed a tight blockade on the coastal enclave, home to more than 2 million people, right after the Hamas forcibly seized it. The blockade has led to the deterioration of the economic situation in the Gaza Strip. The poverty rate among the Gaza residents has risen to 53%, while the extreme poverty rate has reached 33.8%, according to the latest official statistics issued by the Palestinian Central Bureau of Statistics. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.